wabarakatuh. I am Isyraf
and I am Zulkifli bin Razak.
So we are the hosts from the program Nation What Happened. So today we will discuss on the hot topic and a hot issue, which is usage of gelatin and fat in the pharmaceutical field. So what is gelatin? Gelatin is a transparent substance that is colorless and tasteless that comes from collagen, originating from skin, organ and bones of the animal. It is produced from the boiling of the skin, organ and bones of the animal. So function of gelatin can be found in food such as marshmallow and jelly, and it is widely used in pharmaceutical products such as capsules and tablets. Furthermore, gelatin also can be found and used in the cosmetic products.
We move on to the definition of halal pharmaceutical. The production of drugs for medical purposes, that their method of preparation, raw materials and the objective of usage of the drugs are permissible by the Islam religion based on the evidence from Al-Quran and As-Sunnah. Halal assurance system shall be ensure that first, the pharmaceuticals are designed in a way that comply with the halal requirements and GMP. The second one, the production and control operations are clearly specified and the processing line be operated for halal pharmaceuticals only, and the ritual cleansing method shall be required in the case of converting the processing line which is contaminated with najis al-muwallazah to a halal production line. Nowadays, gelatin is a very hot issue. Is it halal or haram?
Okay, so here's some opinion from the authority about this topic. So roll it.
Excuse me, mister. Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
What is your opinion regarding the use of gelatin and fat?
Actually, I don't know deeply about gelatin, but I'm sure gelatin is used for ice cream, marshmallow and jelly. That's all I know.
Hello, miss.
Yes?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Have you heard about halal gelatin and what do you know about it?
Oh, I have heard about gelatin. Gelatin is contained in food and pharmaceutical medicine. It is commonly used as gelling agent in food, pharmaceutical medicine, and vitamin capsules. But when you talk about halal gelatin, is there any source of gelatin from haram sources? I don't know.
Hello, miss.
Yeah, hello?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever heard about halal gelatin?
Yeah, I think I do hear about halal gelatin.
What do you think about it?
I think halal gelatin is a gelatin that is made from halal sources. Moreover, I also know that gelatin itself is mostly used in pharmaceutical industry, in processing, in manufacturing pharmaceutical product, and also in food processing. I guess that's all I know about halal gelatin.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome.
So we can see that the most of Malaysian people are not aware about this issue of gelatin and fat usage in pharmaceutical industry. Therefore, to explore more about this topic, we bring to you Dr. Fatihah Muhammad Samri, from the Pharmaceutical Government of Malaysia, along with Ustazah Afifah binti Muhammad Irwan, the champion of Ustazah Pilihan Season 2, to discuss more about halal status of gelatin and fat, specifically in Malaysia.
Okay, for the first question, I want to ask to Ustazah Afifah. From the Islamic perspective, are we allowed to use gelatin and fat, and does it comply with Sharia?
Thank you for inviting me. Regarding the questions, actually there is nothing wrong to extract gelatin from animal. However, it is not permissible if the animal used to make gelatin is pig, or the permissible animal one, but not being slaughtered in prescribed methods. Although we say that it is haram to extract gelatin from the prohibited animal, but the ruling may change. It depends on certain circumstances. First, if the manufacturer of the gelatin production produce the gelatin that change its characteristics, so the status of the gelatin may change to halal. But if the extraction of the gelatin is not completely pure, so the status of the gelatin still considered as haram. So this is where the concept of istihalah is applied. Istihala means the changing of the characteristic of the substance in order to change their status from haram to halal. The second point is when the patient who suffered from disease that may lead to death. So, in order to survive, he or she needs certain medicine that contain prohibited substance. So, it is permissible for him, but the physician first must ensure that there is no other way or there is no alternative medicine to save the life of the patient. This is in line with the Maqasid Syariah, which is the preservation of life.
Okay, thank you, Ustazah Afifah, for the explanation. So to enlighten more on this topic, we have prepared for you a short segment with the Internal Halal Committee ISC members. Let's watch the video.
I am Salmiah, one of the IHC members, and I am also responsible for halal management products.
So, what are the requirements of raw materials, ingredients, and processing aids to obtain the halal certification?
As you can see, these are the 5 requirements for the materials to get Malaysia halal certification. The first requirement is the materials must be halal and safe for consumption. The meaning of safe for consumption is the materials must be non-poisonous, non-toxicating, and non-hazardous to health according to prescribed dosage. And the second requirement is the source from animal should have a valid halal certification. The third requirement is animal-based material should come from approved plant by JAKIM and the Department of Veterinary Service. And the fourth requirement, if the material is not halal, it must have complete specification indicating the composition of the materials, the flow chart, and the sources of the materials. And the last requirement is the non-halal materials cannot be stored in the same premise with the halal materials. On the 5 requirements above, we cannot simply say that all pharmaceutical products which contain gelatins are haram, although most of gelatins were made up from porcine. This is because it actually depends on the origin of the gelatin itself. If they fulfill all the 5 requirements, it is considered halal for consumption.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today, we're going to make the Sabrina recipe, one of the internal halal committee members, to know further about the halal pharmaceutical industry in Malaysia. So, let's learn together. Assalamualaikum, Doctor. Okay, we are from Malaysia and we would like to interview you regarding the halal pharmaceutical industry in Malaysia. So, can we start now? Sure. So, Doctor, my first question is, how can we ensure the status of the product when it is halal or not?
Okay, in Malaysia, we have a specific system to monitor the productivity of halal product. The system is known as Halal Assurance System. Okay, basically, Halal Assurance System is a system by halal certified company in order to maintain the sustainability of halal product.
Oh, I see. So, is there any established organization that monitor the system?
Of course, we have IHC, which is known as Internal Halal Committee. This organization is responsible on developing, monitoring and controlling all the halal assurance system and also ensure the effectiveness of product as well.
Okay, so what are the criteria needed to be one of the IHC members?
Okay, Internal Halal Committee should at least comprises of members, which are the two of the members must be Muslim and also works at the Malaysian level. The second one is the committee also need to be indirectly managing the halal product as well. And the last one, the committee also must be knowledgeable and will train in halal standard and also halal recoverable procedure. Okay, doctor, for the last question, I believe there is a specific guideline for the manufacturing of halal pharmaceutical products, right? So, can you explain to us what are the steps? Okay, basically, International Committee has already set up a guideline or regulation that we need to follow before the production of halal product is done. Okay, the regulation is known as HRACCP or known as Haram Analysis and Control of Critical Points. Okay, HRACCP is consists of 6 steps. Okay, the first step is identification and assessment of all haram substances. Okay, the first step is done before we can proceed with the procedure. The second step is the identification of all critical points, which means that we have to determine all the possible sources that non-compliance to Sharia before we can start the procedure. Okay, and the third one is the establishment of supervision procedure. Basically, we have to supervise the two-part procedure. Okay, and the first step is the establishment of corrective action and measures. Okay, this step is critical step in HRACCP because corrective action and measure is important when monitoring is done. So, if any indication of non-compliance method occurred during the process, IHC will take any action to prevent any damage. And the fifth one is the establishment of the archive system. Of course, archive system is important because our data can be the references for any company who wishes to start their own production of product. The last step is the establishment of the verification procedure. Of course, we have to verify the product before the product can be released to the market. So we can see that HRACCP is a very thorough process because the issue of halal is really important in our ummah. So we as IHC we serve the best interest for our Muslim ummah. Thank you, Doctor, for your time and cooperation. So, that's all for our segment today. Let's get back to Zul and Ben.
Okay, that's all for the video. Before we move on to Dr. Fatihah, we will call Dr. Wan, who is currently at Busia for Halal Conference to get some explanation about the challenges in halal pharmaceutical. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Wan. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Wan. How are you today, Dr. Wan?
I am fine in Russia.
We are from Malaysia, What Happened program, and we would love to hear your explanation regarding the challenges in halal pharmaceuticals.
Oh, sure. From my perspective, sometimes people cannot understand the halal guidelines well. This depends on the awareness practiced by the person. For example, in the storage of gelatin, halal gelatin cannot be stored together with haram gelatin. However, not all people concerned about this will lead to mixing of haram and halal gelatin. Lack of knowledge refers more to the workers in handling the gelatin. Workers are usually being trained first to understand the process well. Unfortunately, when retirement happens, the new workers will be taken. The spending to train the new workers is high and this can burden the government. Consequently, the number of workers needed has to be cut.
Okay, thank you, Doctor, for the great explanation.
Welcome.
Have a good time in Malaysia, Doctor. Don't forget to bring us some souvenir from there.
Sure. For you, I'm
Okay. Okay, so Dr. Fatihah, can you share with us other challenges to achieve halal status in pharmaceutical industry?
Thank you for the question. Yes, of course, there are other challenges to achieve halal status. For example, is manufacturing process. As we all know that moving gelatin is halal gelatin because it is extracted from the cow. But do all moving gelatin is really halal? Moving gelatin may be haram due to the surgery process of the cow, which is not follow the guidelines of the Islam. So here, the authority must play their role in order to determine whether the surgery process of the cow is follow the Islamic procedure or not. And the second challenge is about the raw materials. Although there are halal gelatin is usually hard to get and it is much more expensive compared to the haram gelatin. This will be a burden to those patients who have a low income. So, based on istihalah, Islam has permitted its followers to use haram gelatin to lighten their burden. And the last one is about the medicine demand. Some medicines need gelatin in their formulations, and the gelatin may come from the haram sources. And this raises a problem among the Muslim patients who refuse to take the medicines that have haram substances. So here, the pharmacists and the doctors could advise the patient about the maqasid Sharia, which allow the consumption of haram substances in medicine for protection of life. And I would like to add more about the halal standards. In Malaysia, there are halal standards for pharmaceutical industry in preparation and handling of pharmaceutical products, which is known as MS2424. MS2424 also has become a basis for pharmaceutical trade and business in Malaysia. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fatihah and Mr. Afifah for joining in this program. So we hope that this program will give benefit for all of us. Before we end this program, let's enjoy one performance from Atif and Suhaimi with his new song. So, see you next time in the same time, same day and same channel. This is Beck
and Zul
signing out. Bye-bye.
Every time you feel like you cannot go on, you feel so lost and that you're so alone. What you see is night and darkness all around. You feel so helpless, you can't see which way to go. Don't despair and never lose hope, 'cause Allah is always by your side.